So it starts with Iris and her boyfriend Paul going on this cute surprise date to a new place called Skyview. It's this huge glass-floored tower, but right away, weird stuff starts happening. Creepy music, a kid steals a coin, a security guard warns them it's bad luck, and apparently the tower opened way ahead of schedule. They get to the top and are told they can't go in because it's too full, but people are still being let in, so of course they sneak in. Inside, things get even weirder. Iris cuts her finger on a rose, feels nauseous, and runs to the bathroom. A chandelier shard cracks the floor. She also meets this friendly woman named Evie, who somehow knows Iris is pregnant, even though she hasn't told anyone yet. Back outside, Paul proposes, and Iris says yes. But then that same kid tosses the coin into a fan, which breaks a gas line. Everyone's dancing on the glass floor. It starts to crack, and then, boom, the whole thing shatters. Paul falls to his death, and a lady catches fire and runs into the gas leak, causing a massive explosion. Evie ends up burned alive while protecting her son. Iris tries to help someone, but a piano falls, pushing the woman out the window and crushing the kid who threw the coin. She grabs Evie's son and runs, but the building splits and she falls, getting impaled. Then boom. Cut to Stefani waking up. She's in her college math class, and she's been having that exact dream on repeat. It's wrecking her life. Turns out, Iris was her grandma on her mom's side, but the family never talks about her. She decides to go home to figure things out. She talks to her dad, her brother Charlie, and they go visit their Uncle Howard's house, where they meet their cousins, Bobby, Eric, and Julia. They all shut down the second she brings up Iris, but Barbara, Howard's wife, secretly gives her Iris's address. Iris is alive, living in a literal bunker, obsessed with death's design. She tells Stefani the vision was real. She saw it before it happened and saved everyone. But now death is going back, killing all the survivors and their descendants in the order they were supposed to die. Stefani thinks she's crazy until Iris chases after her to prove it's real and willingly lets death get her, just to make Stefani believe. Iris dies when a weather vane hits a fire extinguisher and impales her face. Back with the family. At Iris's funeral, Stefani's estranged mom, Darlene, shows up. Stefani's mad at her for abandoning them, and their relationship is tense. Then at a family barbecue, Uncle Howard slips on broken glass from a cup Bobby dropped in the ice bucket. He falls and gets shredded by a lawnmower that Barbara accidentally turned on in the most ridiculous Rube Goldberg setup. Brutal. Stefani now knows death is real and warns Eric that he's next. Later, at his tattoo shop, Eric is nearly killed. A fan chain hooks his nose ring, lifts him into the air, and he falls right into the fire. But he survives. Turns out, he's not actually related by blood. Barbara had an affair. Which means Julia is first up on the list. She dies shortly after, crushed in a trash compactor. The family is finally convinced. Now they try to cheat death. They track down JB, Evie's son, who says there are two ways to survive: kill someone and take their life, or die and get brought back. Eric convinces Bobby to fake his death using his peanut allergy. But instead of helping, he carelessly orders Bobby to sit in a metal wheelchair near a hospital MRI machine. Bobby starts choking, and while trying to get help, they accidentally turn on the MRI. A metal wheelchair gets pulled into the machine, crushing and folding Eric in half like a taco. Bobby survives, only to immediately get killed by a flying vending machine spring. Final attempt to break the cycle. Darlene tries to save Stefani and Charlie by taking them to Iris's bunker. As they hug, the same coin from Iris's book drops and is picked up by an old lady nearby. But when they arrive, the bunker explodes, and Stefani gets trapped inside the RV, which flips into a pond from the blast. Charlie gets pinned under a burning log, and Darlene lifts it to save him, only to be crushed by a falling light pole right after. Charlie manages to revive Stefani after she drowns, and they think the chain's finally broken. And then, a few weeks later, everything seems normal. Stefani's helping Charlie get ready for prom, but then she pricks her finger on a flower, just like Iris did. The same coin shows up again. Charlie's prom date's dad, a doctor, tells Stefani she never actually died, so Death's plan isn't over. And right then, the coin derails a train, a log truck crashes into it, and flying logs kill them both. The Campbell bloodline ends. Death wins. If you like this speedrun, like the video and subscribe for more of your favorite movies, TV shows, and anime, all in record time.